With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is caught, and so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Okay, it's great. Let's go. Set go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll run right here with Brooks. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Once again, it's Brooks. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A first catch for Judy. Good for a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Let's go now. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and 2. Throw out wide is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Right there, hurt. 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jackson out to his left. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this 1st half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Lamar going to give this to Ali. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Ali. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Jackson now rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
13. Set up.
Straight ahead they go with Ali. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now 3rd down and 7.
Hey, report. I don't hear you. You changed it. Cut.
Here's Jackson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On the give, it's Ali.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. "43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
3rd and 12.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy,
a 7-yard touchdown grab.
and the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They go play action now. Jackson keeps himself upright. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Breaks through the contact, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Another Cleveland Browns. Let's go. Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Powering his way forward. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw is Jackson. That's pulled in by Brooks. Pushing his way through. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally home
for the first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
19 Lions. Set. 65 cat. 65 cat. Go.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. A handoff running left, Brooks. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.